Hey guys and gals, it's Sweet Project Cars with cool, trick, and affordable ways and simple ways for the do-it-yourselfer. Today we're dealing with shattered glass. Replace it yourself, save yourself a bunch of money. If you have insurance that covers it, that's fine and dandy, that's great. But in this situation, we have a shattered glass here. We've got a new one we're going to put in, and I'm going to show you the tricks of the trade. Now, I know there's professional glass installers watching this video. Everybody does it differently. This is how we do it here. You do it the way you like doing it. We'll do it the way we like doing it. It still gets done, and I think our way is faster and cheaper. I do know that. One of the up-and-coming videos that we're going to be doing is replacing a front windshield. Now, the difference with this here is this is shattered, so you have all this glass shards that'll be coming out. And if you were just taking this glass out here, putting a new one in, it would be a different situation. Now, you're gonna hear some ding dong, and it's because we've got a new camera up here, solar powered security camera, and it is awesome. Awesome. That'll be, hey, Julio, tell everybody where all the tools and products will be for this awesome video.
Buscar en el show más de la descripción de video para todas las herramientas.
Thank you, Julio Cesar Chavez Rodriguez. Now, what we're going to do is inside the van here, I have paper laid down to catch some of the glass. I've got my Venom gloves on. You're gonna want these. You're gonna want some eye protection because these shards of glass, it comes right off. You can pick it right off there. Now, we do have down here a tarp to catch all the glass shards. We're going to do a pretty cool method with this. So now if you look at this phone, you can kind of see the glass shard there and there and there. This was laying on the bumper when I was just taping it, and that's how small those pieces can be, and you don't want any of those to go anywhere. All right, first thing we're going to do is tape this thing off, and why I'm taping it off is to, like, again, to catch all this stuff that tries to come off and to protect the paint.
Hey, Hammer, weren't you going to talk about your mother-in-law?
Oh, yeah. I had a comment come in the other day, and a guy said something about his mother-in-law, and I gotta ask you all right now, stop and go comment on why do mother-in-laws, this goes for you ladies out there as well, why do mother-in-laws have that quote-unquote bad vibe when you say mother-in-law? Why is that? Is it because people made fun of it all these years, or is it because it's hard to get a good mother-in-law? I can tell you my story about mother-in-laws. My mother-in-law has not called me by my first name in 25 years that I've known her. Must be a little animosity in there somewhere. You'd think after 25 years she would have gotten over it, but still no first name. But go share your story about mother-in-laws so that everybody can read it. I think it'd be pretty funny. We're here to have fun, joke around, show you some cool stuff. But I think that thing on the mother-in-law would be a good one. So go comment and then come back and finish watching this. You don't have to do this if you don't care if glass gets all over the place. Take one of our glass tools and just peel this down right against the painted edge. Now we are using a primerless urethane. Now, have you seen this video? Well, there we share with you how strong urethane is. You can come right up here, Carmela. We're going to take our cut line, and this is one of the tools we're going to be using. This whole kit will be in the show more of the video's description. We use a special wire that'll be in the tools list as well. And all you do is poke that up like this. It comes out a little slot right there. Now again, everybody does it different. We do it the way we do it. and it works good for us. We poke it through there like that with a little extra, and then when you slide the handle up, stick it down inside the handle. That's what locks it in. Okay, now we're going to want it about maybe that long right there. We'll cut this about another 4 inches longer for the handle. You don't have to undo the zip ties. You just push this out like that and it comes right out. Okay, now we'll take our tool to push the wire through. And you just bend that wire over like that. And we're just going to poke it down through there. This tool has a little slot in it to catch the wire. And you see the wire comes out right there. Take it off there. Pull your tool back out. TWSS. All right. We take our next handle. Pull this down through. Just cut that little kink out of there. Due to the fact you will not get it through the handle. Hopefully you can see this. It's not that hard to do this. Okay, I pushed it up through there. I stick this through that hole right there. I'm going to be putting my reading glasses on here very shortly so I can see what I'm doing. Then I bend that down, slide the handle up, and I now have it locked on. Time for reading glasses because I'm half blind. All right, now we've got our cut tool through there, and as I said, you can do this however you want to do it. It doesn't really matter. We just like to do it the easy way. So all we do is pull this through like this. Cut right through it. That's all right. But there's your, see how we cut that off? Now we can come right in, go right up to the other side, and we'll end up prying those off. They'll come right off there. Pull that back. And this is more dangerous because you have all that glass. So you got to be careful. Now once you get it where you can do it here with the scraper, you can just go like that, like I was showing you earlier. Now we're going to grab a bigger scraper. Because your force up is much easier than force down. This broken glass is really a pain. It's a mess. And you can always tell where it gets really hard to cut, like right here. If you can see in here, they put extra urethane there. So it was really hard to cut this area right here. But if your scraper is really sharp, you can cut right through it. And you usually only got to do about half edge of it. That's how small it is. But you see how thick it is. And that's compressed. We got our wire out again. We just come in underneath it. I prefer the wire, but when you're doing something this tight with in this area with this crumbling glass, you're trying to stay out of your own way here. Now I'm going to open the door up so I can reach my arm over. The easiest way to do it is to pull the one handle as far forward as you can like this, then pull this handle to it. Now you see how good that works when you can get leverage on it. Now I'm just going to be safe and get rid of this piece. Okay, again. Pull this one all the way down, pull this one to it. The glass pieces get in there and hinder it. That's why you got safety glasses on. Okay, now we're as far as we can go because we're coming up to a curve. And now we take our scraper. We'll cut this piece off here. When you have the broken glass, it makes this job 10 times more difficult. Off. Now I tell you, it's a battle. Again, like I said, when they put the glue heavier here, it's a battle. Now we want to, these are snubbers right here that you can see. This sets the how far you can press the glass in. Same with those snubbers there. Our new wood glass has snubbers on it. These are not on it, so we want to save these. All right, so now all we have to do is clean it up. Now we never worry about getting all the glue off, just the majority of it. And it's off. Done. No scratches in the paint. Now we'll clean it up with our old 99, put the glue on, and set this thing in. I gotta dig out my other snubber off that other piece, and we'll be back and get that done, and we'll show you what we're doing. All right, we've got it cleaned up good, got all the tape off. We are now going to clean it with our old 99. Only got one cut, and a tiny little cut right there, right through my gloves. And it is warming up here in FLA. About right there. We're going to put one bead. First I'm going to put a little bead, just a tiny little bit, for each of the spacers, snubbers, spacers, whatever you want to call it. One goes there. Press it in hard. I like to take the gun and tilt it down so I can get about a 3/8 of an inch bead. And this has been sitting in hot water and out in the sun, and it still comes out quite hard. You got to have some gripper hands to make it work. The battery operated ones that the pros use are pretty handy.
Will that harden before you get the glass on
No.
there?
It takes about 3 to 24 hours. And you want to make sure if you shut your doors and you do drive it, anytime you shut a door, make sure one of your windows are vented so that you don't create pressure. All right, we've already cleaned our glass on this side with the old 99. Your glass will come with the stops right there, and you just set those in first. That lines it up right and left and height wise. And you can look right up in there and see it sealed up beautifully. See along that edge? Sealed up nice. All of it.